back. It feels like it's been forever.
I know. It's
Literally been a week.
Didn't we record? No, yeah, it's been a week. Just over a week. That's why.
Yeah.
Recorded on Thursday. It is now Saturday.
Yeah. The following Saturday.
The following Saturday. It is Easter Saturday.
It is.
Happy Jesus Zombie Day. Sorry for those who are religious. Happy Easter.
Yeah.
I respect. I have gum in my mouth.
I know.
I just realized that I'm like, this is going to be chompy.
Chomp.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. Sorry.
We are unapologetic introverts. That is Aaron. I am Jade. It is episode 56.
56.
56.
Damn. We're far past the halfway point of 100 episodes.
Only by 6.
Far past.
Not that far.
Give it like 10 more weeks. It's fine.
Yeah. Let me
Far
find my notes.
Open your notes.
Notes are open. Okay. So, obligatory book update. I started and finished Mr. Right by Kelly Armstrong. It was cute. We love.
Just a good old fashioned rom-com.
Yeah. Set in the Yukon.
The Yukon of all places. That's the best
Or
place
Alaska.
to fall in love.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's all dangerous territory up there.
A girl is an author and she's trying to like sell her book and none of the publishing companies buy it, so she gets drunk.
Fair.
And she submits it pretending to be a dude and they all buy it. So
Of course.
she has to find a dude to pretend to be the author.
Okay, I feel like this has been written like 700 times already, but just,
Probably.
it's fine.
I was like, takes place in Canada. We also just love Kelly Armstrong.
Cute. Sounds really cute.
I opened Maggie Moves On, but then I read like a page and my brain was like, you're not ready to read.
That anytime I'm reading, basically how my brain works.
Haven't read anything since then, but I did. Guess what I ordered the other day?
What did you order?
I ordered Lights Out.
Really?
And
Oh,
Love
I'm so
Arranged.
excited.
Yes. I was leaving for work and got an email. Or no. This is when I worked from home. This was Thursday. I was getting ready for work, got an email from Lauren Asher being like, the cover's out. You can pre-order here. And I was like, okay.
It's nice.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
I was like, I don't need to wait for it to go on sale. I'm order it now.
I want that book trophy, but I will wait for it to go on sale because I've already read it. Anyways, I am looking you better live. Like, this is the only one that I get, that you get to live message me about when you read it. I'm excited.
It should get here next week. And then Lauren's comes whenever it comes out. I think it comes out next month. Maybe later. I can't remember.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. And then sad news. I officially canceled the rest of my Barnes & Noble order.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Well, because I got an email and it was like, just a reminder that like this piece of your shipment, it was only the first book, will ship later. And I was like, I don't want it to do that though. Like I don't want one to ship.
Yeah.
And then like have the rest of them not or whatever, because they already canceled the second one. So I tried to go in to cancel it and it was like, you don't have authorization
to cancel your own order?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So I had to chat with someone. He was very nice. And I was like, okay, thank you.
Just please cancel this. I'm over this.
I'll try again in June.
Send them when they need to be sent. All of them at once instead of partial shipping. It costs you more money to partial I don't understand.
I don't know. And I'm like, you ship to Canada. We know this.
Yep.
We all know they're not in stock right now. It says they're on back order. And It says they will be fulfilled when the new one comes out. So why can't I just order them all and you not cancel it every time? Only the second one.
This is called a pre-order, folks. Like, just prep for the pre-order and then you know how many people want the books.
Yeah. So that's my book update.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Good update.
I'm
so excited for you. I don't know. I don't know how you'll take it. It's kind of got some moments. But it's a good book.
I'm excited. Oh, and the girl, Bryn Weaver, who is Canadian.
Yay.
And did like The Butcher and Blackbird and all that.
I definitely want to read those, yes.
Oh my God, they're so funny. She's coming out with a new series.
Ooh, fun.
More murder.
Oh my God.
I'm
You know what? I
excited.
think I'm actually super interested in those kind of things. There's just like a different hook to it than rather the old
There's a fine line
rom-com.
because like Hooked and Wretched dealt with stuff like that, but it was just like too much. It wasn't.
Yeah.
There's not enough funny in there.
I need comedy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Lights Out, comedy, hilarity.
I mean,
Characters are amazing.
what did we call that curve thing? The
Curve?
blade, the
the Scythe?
that
Yes.
Scythe and Sparrow. They had a raccoon
That's so awesome.
named Barbara.
Sick. Like that's all you
what
have
I
to do
need.
is throw in random like companion animals with really silly names, and I'm pretty much sold on the rom-com book.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit of murder here and there is pretty good too. But
Yeah, I mean, like there's people impaling themselves on fence posts.
okay,
Like,
that's a little dark, but okay. Jeez.
side character we don't care about.
Okay. Okay, John. We know who that's dedicated to. Great book updates.
That's my book update.
So good. Where were we the past 2 nights? In Toronto at concerts, one after another, keeping
Worth
the ball
it.
rolling.
Worth it.
First 2 concerts of the year. Jutes Thursday night,
So
and
good.
Matt Hansen last night. Also good. Not happy with the venue, but
Oh, that bass was like shaking me to my core.
yeah. Has anyone else been to the Access Club? And they're just the bass is just so cranked that you can't really hear the
I
rest.
could hear everything. It was just like I literally was like, "Is my throat gonna explode?
Is my brain gonna rattle out
Like
of
what's
my
going
nose?
on?" Thank God for loops.
Yeah.
Not sponsored, but please sponsor.
Please sponsor. We are so grateful. I didn't even need. We'll plug loops. Loops are good for your ears. Great concert protection.
Yeah, Aaron
They're-
has concert ones. I have the
Yeah.
sleep ones.
You know what? They're probably the same thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You just have a fun case. Your case is bigger,
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
but yeah. I saw a couple other people at Jutes who had them in their ears.
Well, smart. That is a small venue. Not good for your ears to be that
No,
close.
But fun.
Super fun. It's so good live.
So good live. And we found out he's Canadian.
Canadian. Yeah. Was Canadian.
Was Canadian.
And how he's living in the US with his fancy wife.
I really want to know if she was there.
Probably not.
She might have been.
My guess probably stayed at the border waiting for
Yeah.
him to return.
Yeah, he's down in Chicago tonight. That was really fun.
It was good. And we got tour shirts.
They're so thick.
They're super thick, super comfy. I'm going to live in this probably for the next 2 days. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, me too.
No regrets.
No
I don't
regrets.
care.
Didn't get one from Matt Hansen, and the nostalgic Jade, you have a tradition is kind of eating me alive. But I mean, like, I could tell
They
it was just
weren't-
like a regular T-shirt, which is fine. Like, I'm not trying to be like your merch is shit. Like,
No,
it was just
but
if
like-
there was something else on the front of it, yes, 100%. It was just his
a
name.
serif font
It's just
with his name and the tour dates on the back. And I'm like, you could have.
I get it,
I get it too, because
but like not
simplicity.
for $50.
Hell no.
Bro, if you'd have lowered that down to like 40, 45, you would have hooked me.
Yeah. No, I get it. They are expensive to produce. I get that too. But
And being in Canada.
holy crap. Like, not a good sale for $50.
Yeah.
I could make that myself. I always say that. And then I'm like, I feel bad because it's like, yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
it was a typed out serif font.
But
Same.
a really good concert.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as we stood on that marker on the floor that something was going to happen.
Oh man, the X marker. So goofy.
I
I,
was
didn't even
like-
think of that.
Well, because I had seen videos and I was like, I know he comes into the crowd sometimes. I don't know if he does it every night.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. And then I got thinking, like, when the opener was going, who was also really good,
Mm-hmm.
saying about his dental hygienist, Christine.
Yep.
I was like, oh, maybe it was there. And that's where, like, they stood for the photo op for, like, VIP or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. And then he's like, just kidding, I'm coming in the crowd. And everyone was like, and I'm like, guys, I'm literally standing on the X.
I know the girl, you were pointing that out to the girls in front of us, and they were like, oh, moon eyes because they're probably like 17 years old.
I was like, I'm standing here. Move. We need to move.
We need to
Because he's
move.
going to be here.
He's gonna be here in like 20 seconds, and then he was, and I shoved the
was.
girl that I ran into. I was like, you know what? You can stand in front of me because I can tell that you're more of a fan. Like Yeah, I like him. I'm not like a super fan.
No.
You know, I don't reach for his music. It's good music. It's really good. He's got a great voice. Songs are really well
I would
formatted.
go again, yeah.
I'd go again, no problem. But
like, did I know the words to every song? No.
No.
But that's also like the fun part of concerts. You don't
yeah, I
have
was
to.
learning, and now I have more of an appreciation for him because I know he's good live. I have so much more of an appreciation for bands and stuff like that. Musicians when I know they're good live. When I've gone to concerts and they've been bad live, I've just been like, I'm like, what? Why? Why are you doing this? Don't do it. It's not. Yeah.
But
Anyway.
yeah, so small circle. He stood in there. His videographer was in there, and he got like a cool picture. I think I can see a sliver of you, but it's like from my side looking.
Oh yeah.
It looked really cool. So
Yeah, that videographer. Felt so bad. I like ran into him like, oh my God, did I break your things? I'm so sorry.
it was too funny. Sydney saw my story today and she went, girl. And then Hannah went, you were so close.
I
And
literally could have touched him.
Nat went,
Pretty much almost
I
did.
wanted to go. You're so lucky.
You should have gone. You could have been there.
Yeah.
He was a foot in front of me and I'm like, nope, girl.
He's tall.
He's tall as shit.
He was only $31.75 a ticket.
And I didn't want to be perceived. So I was like, no.
We did make eye contact and I was like,
I can't do
I'm not
this.
singing your song right now. But neither is that other girl across me who's just smiling. So, haha.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
It was good times. I really enjoyed Jutes though.
He was so good.
I would have gone. Yeah, I'd definitely go back to see Jutes again.
100%. Both of
It
them.
probably will never be as intimate as that venue ever again, but maybe.
Maybe he'll move to like Access next.
You probably will, and then it will sound like crap because of their stupid bass tracks. Ugh.
Yeah. So that was fun. And then we have Friday Pilots Club next week.
So excited.
Back at
I think
Velvet.
unless they have a really, really, really good t-shirt, I probably won't be purchasing anything. I'm going to save my monies.
I don't know what their shirts might look like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm
the
sure.
man, I forget his name. Jutes like shouted him out. The merch man. So nice.
So nice.
So nice. So chill.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I don't know if I have enough change for you. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Give you the extra $10. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I've paid $60 for merch shirts before.
Paid $80 for a shitty t-shirt before.
Yeah. So it wasn't like the end of the world. And then he handed me the t-shirt. I'm like, I probably should have paid $60 for that shirt because it's thick.
It's thick and it's so comfy.
It's so comfy.
And it's nice. Like I was telling Aaron on the train, it's an extra large, but it's not down to your knees. Like,
No,
it's a nice
like
length.
oversized, but like somewhat cropped.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
but very nice. Very nice.
Feels
I'm
more like
excited.
I want to call it like rapper clothing. They're like men's, like, you know, they're never
Yeah,
really
no.
long, but they're
They're
like
just wide.
broad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It seems like more like shirts that he was wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he probably
Seems
picked
like
it out and was
rapper
like,
clothing.
I don't know how to describe that, but
That
like
makes
that's
perfect
very
sense.
common to see that. The shirts are always like wide, but they're not like down to their knees.
Yep. Honestly, maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's comfy as hell. So.
But yeah, well, maybe you won't get a Friday Pilots Club t-shirt, but if Circle Waves have Leroy
the Lemon.
you're gonna get it.
Oh yeah, it's cute. I don't
It's
even listen to
adorable.
Circle Waves, but the freaking shirt's awesome.
Yeah.
See, that sucks me in. I'm like, you know what? You're a cool band now. You've done it. You've passed the graphic designer test.
Yeah.
I need Leroy the Lemon.
You need Leroy the Lemon. And then we have 1, 2, almost 3 weeks, and then we'll go see the Rex on a Saturday. Thank
I'm
God.
so stoked for that.
Mm-hmm.
I have
at
speed in my head
that's
constantly.
at Danforth. We get gelato.
Gelato, yes, and it's gonna be warm.
Yes, and we know we can go to Gelato to pee.
Yay.
We don't have to go to the sketchy pizza.
The worst thing I think in Toronto is scoping out bathrooms. What do you do? I guess some people live there, so it's easy enough. They just go before they get to the venue. But for the rest of us who travel, especially
Like
those people who are
driving
coming
2
from like
hours.
Michigan, of all places, like
Yeah, that was wild.
or some of them came from friggin' Winnipeg.
Yeah, to Jude's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay, did they know where to go to the bathroom, or are they just peeing on the side of the road? Let's just be honest. Thought about it.
No, yeah, I'm good. But yeah,
But
very
no.
fun, very fun. Have you been on TikTok recently?
No, God, no.
Okay, so apologies for like the 5,000 TikToks that you're gonna have from me.
It's fine.
I'd say a quarter of them are gonna be Steve the Fish.
Steve the Fish. This is a new meme
It is a meme.
or character.
I don't know where it came from. It's a French song. He's a little goldfish. It's like Steve the
Le Poisson
Le
Steve.
It's so cute. I have never seen a repeat video. And you and Sydney get every single video I see of Steve Le.
99 plus new messages. Oh,
I
God.
love Steve.
We just continue to scroll and scroll and scroll. Oh, there's a lot of Steve.
There's a lot of Steve.
So much Steve. Oh, that's so cute.
It's so cute, and everyone keeps like producing it in their own artwork. People are making cakes. People are making lamps. People are making clay. It's so cute.
And if you are named Steve, you probably hate your life right now.
But it's so fun. It's just Steve Le Poisson Steve.
Oh, God. Well, I look forward to watching all 400 of those. So it's a French
fun.
fish song.
Yeah. And there's more to the song. I did get one that had a little bit more.
Oh, here's Poisson Steve. Yep.
He's so cute. I love him. I don't know who started it, but I love it.
Oh my, there's so many of them. It just keeps going. The arrows, like I have like a triple arrow thing now on TikTok to tell me it's like there's more. You need to keep Guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow instead of working.
Yeah, screw work.
I'm still I wish people could see how much I'm scrolling right now. This goes back into March.
Yeah.
March 23rd was the last time I looked at TikTok.
Sydney just went through her
feed?
Well, what I had sent her.
Messaging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes, "You're gonna hate me." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "I'm responding to all your TikToks." I'm like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever." Because I send so many that I get to relive. It's so fun. I love it.
We love memes.
You know what I don't love? The fact that they sent people to space.
They sent more people to space?
Katy Perry and 4 other people or whatever. So here's my funny tweet. Katy Perry spent 11 minutes in space. I spent 9 hours at the Mall of America on acid at 18 years old. I'm not saying I'm better than her. I'm just saying it's obvious who the real American hero is.
Truth. So true.
But we just wasted so much. Well, not we. America just wasted so much money for them to go into space for 11 minutes. And then they came back and were like kissing the ground like, "Oh my God." Shut the fuck up.
I think they just took them to space and replaced them. That's the new theory. Have you heard about that?
No.
Apparently Katy Perry is no longer Katy Perry. It's like the Avril Lavigne thing all over again.
Okay, bye.
It's replaced.
Oh gosh. So I just thought that was funny.
That I forgot that all of that happened.
I literally knew nothing about it. I was like, "Oh, they're going to space. Like maybe they'll be in space for like a day or two." No, 11 minutes. Really? You spent how many billions to send? I get it. Like it was like the first I don't know, something about like females in space and stuff. You were in a pod. You weren't even in like a spaceship. Like go away. Have we
not learned our lesson from going like Ocean Gate mode?
Literally.
Okay, we'll just send more obsessively rich people.
Speaking of Ocean Gate, it was 113 years of Titanic earlier this week?
Yeah. They've actually gone through some really interesting updates now. They've gone through and they've
like scans,
done
right?
the whole like thousands of photographs and created 3D models of what the Titanic currently sits as to find out more information about how it broke down. And apparently it was just like it caught the iceberg and it just left like letter size, so sheet of paper sized holes all across. And if it hadn't have hit to 2 of the sections, it would have been okay. They would have been fine.
Mhm.
But because it hit 6 of the sections, and it just flooded the whole ship, and
It was just too much.
and it's insane.
I don't know.
The irony is so set when you're like, it's the unsinkable ship, and immediately sinks it. Like,
I know. And
Rip.
like there's, the conspiracies that the Titanic wasn't the Titanic, it was the sister ship for insurance.
It wouldn't even matter.
But it's so fascinating to me because I don't know why. Ever since I learned about the Titanic, and I don't even remember when it was. Like I was like young, like in elementary school. I've been obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm just
good.
like, oh my god, a ship. Dad and I went to
Crazy history.
when the Science Center, RIP Science Center, fuck you, Dougie Ford. When the Science Center had like the Titanic exhibition, we went. I have like a boarding pass. You got to like feel the water, see stuff from like so cool. But yeah, it came up on my Twitter, and I was like,
I watched
about
the
that.
whole video about them doing that.
I did not. I saw clips of it on TikTok though.
So good. So interesting how they're able to do it's like the most minute detail.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see the stuff growing off of it and the iron breaking down and everything like that. It's just
It's
like,
also just crazy to think like it's just gonna be gone.
yeah, it'll just eventually break down. But the shoes won't.
No.
That's the creepy thing.
Yeah. No.
Just pairs of shoes everywhere on the bottom of the ocean that never move.
Also, like Titanic is probably like I want to go on. The only cruise I want to go on is like an Alaskan cruise or go down to Antarctica. That's the only cruise ship I want to go on.
Oof, no thank you.
However, even the big cruise ships, I'm like, that doesn't look like enough life rafts.
It never does, but it's designed well. They're designed well. Random news. As of like an hour ago, I guess the prime minister is in our town.
Are Carney's in our town?
Yeah.
On why?
I don't know. I guess they're touring.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Just boosting up our local.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yep. Swing it.
Swing it.
Actually, I voted earlier today.
Oh, where'd you go?
Ours was set to be at the Lions Club
Oh, yeah.
down by the baseball field.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, I had to go to some church.
Oh, weird.
Which I'm like,
today isn't voting day, though, is it?
no, it's on the 28th. You could vote early yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Okay. Don't forget to vote, people.
Yes, please vote.
This comes out before the vote. Yes. We're good.
Yeah.
Good
When this
vote.
is coming out, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 28th is a Monday, right? You have 5 days.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
vote.
you legally can leave work to
Yep.
vote.
9
with
a.m.
notice.
to 9 p.m., I think, or 7 to 9. I know it closes at 9.
Yeah, something like that.
Vote, people.
Get out, vote. Even if you're going to vote conservative, might as well do your democratic service to the country. So you can bitch about it later when the liberals win, because that's probably what's going to happen.
You can bitch about it later when the world turns to shit because of your vote. Sorry.
Yeah.
Moving on.
No, we can bitch about it later. Where are we?
These freaking AI starter packs. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
Vaguely.
It's like a Barbie doll thing in like a package.
Oh, yeah.
So it would
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
this is Aaron's starter, like graphic designer starter pack, and it's like Aaron, and then it's like
iced coffee and
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going fucking insane.
You know what? I've been really lucky that I follow the anti-AI people. So any of them that I've seen popping up now are done by actual
Yes.
artists. And it's really entertaining.
I love that.
Yeah. But the AI ones are so creepy.
They're creepy, and I hate it, and I don't care if it's fun to do. Don't do it. It's so drives me nuts.
Yeah. It's stealing your appearance, folks. They're using your imagery.
Also, just like do it yourself. If you're an artist, do it yourself. Or like just the fact that all of these like companies are posting them, I'm like,
Ew, creepy.
I hate this.
Yeah. If you are an artist, just do it yourself. Doodle yourself. Yeah.
I saw our like local ice cream place did it, and I was like, come on.
No. Really?
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, come on.
No. Don't do that.
So they're just annoying. And they
Hire
all
an
look the
artist.
same. They all look the same.
There's probably a local artist out there that'll do it for like $100 for you.
Maybe
Somebody
cheaper.
get paid.
I would love to sit down and do one for us.
Yeah.
For the podcast.
Oh, we could have little doodle people.
I know.
We're not wearing our shirts.
I know.
I always think I'm wearing the shirt. I'm just like full out.
Just like constantly in merch.
Yeah, speaking about merch,
It'll come soon. We promise. The
Pre-order's
pre-order will
coming.
be come soon.
we've got some interest. We like it. There may be a second design involved.
Yeah.
You could get both.
You get all the shirts.
You just get all the shirts. They're stupid comfy because they're ring spun cotton.
They are very comfy.
100% ring spun cotton. Designed high quality, direct to film garment pressing. Not just peel off vinyl that people do in their home basements. Okay, some quality shit.
I have some comments from Sydney.
Oh yay, Sydney! Hi.
She listens like randomly sometimes because she's like, oh, I really wanted to listen to this one, and then she'll like go back and listen to the ones in between.
Love that.
And okay, the first one was on petty shit, and it was just like, when someone tailgates me, I suddenly have nowhere to go and no speed limit. And the speed limit is all I know. Most likely to, if my boyfriend made a PowerPoint presentation about my cooking, I would cook all of his favorite meals, eat it in front of him, and give him nothing. Then if there were any leftovers, I would throw them out or hide them and take them to work.
Yeah, get that, petty.
Tattoo time. We were talking about comfort food. We do tomato soup on shells too.
Yay. So good.
Yes, and we can react to comments now, so I have been reacting to them. I think the most recent ones were
cool.
all of Max's when she was commenting through, but we can do like emojis on them now, which is so fun.
That's so great.
I know. Thank you for the comments, people.
Yeah, feel free to comment more.
Yeah.
We like them.
If you're on Spotify, you can comment.
Makes us feel loved.
I don't know if you can comment on Apple.
I have no clue.
I don't know how it works.
I don't have Apple.
Neither do I.
I just own all the Apple products.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, don't have Apple Music.
I draw the line at Apple Music. Sorry. Shower thoughts. Let's see. Start with the most random one.
Dun-dun-dun.
A lot of life is wasted on a toilet with a phone.
Yep.
Yep.
This is true.
Agreed. Mostly men, I think, in that department.
Yeah.
Day list?
Yes. I'm very curious to know what mine's going to be.
It's a Saturday. I don't really listen to music on Saturdays.
No. And I don't think I was reading last Saturday either. So I don't know.
You want me to go first? Or?
Let me jump in here.
I think you went first last time.
I might have. Go ahead.
New metal post-hardcore Saturday afternoon.
We are completely different today.
Okay, you listen to Not a Phase and Heavy on Saturdays in the afternoon. Try some new metal, post-hardcore, hard rock, workout, breakdown, metalcore. We love it. We love it all.
Mom had pop punk something today. It's interesting.
We're slowly converting.
Yeah.
He's sick. Some bands I don't know of. The Dark, Left Empty, Our Promise, Archers, Mirror Cell, 50/50, which is the number 50.
Okay.
And then the word 50.
Okay. That's
Take the name, Awaken I Am. Interesting. Okay, let's just go into Not a Phase.
Of course.
Okay. Rain City Drive and Dayseeker. Good combo.
Beautiful.
Sleep Token.
Beautiful.
Bad Omens.
Sleep token. So much has happened in a week.
Bring Me the Horizon, Pink Noise, The Plot in You. You know, just my go-tos.
Yeah.
Yep. Jutes, you know. I'm getting pretty predictable at this point. I don't know. Always predictable at this point. Don't think there's anything else that's really shocking in this week's.
Yeah.
There is workout.
Workout is in there?
There's a workout playlist.
Oh, I thought it like in your
and
day
it's
list.
like metal.
Oh.
I like it. Oh, it's got Sleep Token on it. We're gonna save this. We're downloading this. All of them apparently. Oops. Anyways, what's yours? Your
Mine?
sleepy weepy?
No, we are girl dinner Pink Pilates Princess Saturday afternoon.
What do you listen to on Saturdays?
You listen to Sweet Tea and Acceptance on Saturdays in the afternoon. Try some Girl Dinner, Pink Pilates Princess, Situationship, Power Ballad, Brat Summer, and Teddy Bear. I can't click on Teddy Bear.
Oh.
We've got some Renee Rapp, Gracie Abrams, Chappell Roan, Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Griff, Lizzie McAlpine,
Not a
Noah.
bad set.
No, let's Girl Dinner.
Girl Dinner is necessary.
Halsey,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Tate McRae, Taylor Swift, Girl in Red, Chappell Roan, Nessa Barrett, Sabrina Carpenter, Gracie Abrams, Hosier,
this is all
Fletcher,
good.
Paris. What's our next
I
one?
love how Hosier was pretty much the only male act in that.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Andrew. Brat Summer, if I can click on it.
Beep boop.
Chappell Roan, Halsey, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Poppy.
That's
New Way Out doesn't really fit in this.
no.
Duff Cameron, Conan Gray, Tate McRae, Chandler Leighton. I don't know who that is. Lord.
All you need is one Spirit Box song in there, and you're good to go. It's like power ballads by all the ladies. So good.
Hosier's in there.
Andrew, what you doing?
Don't know.
Popping in like that.
Pop in.
Sorry for the microphone noise.
That's okay.
That's it.
That's our catch up.
That's our catch up. That's it. I'm going home. Bye.
Bye.
I'm tired.
If you recall, I don't know how you brought it up. What even did we say? 2 episodes ago?
I was like something about I was reading something on Reddit and I discovered how often people were whining about things that were red flags.
Right. Okay.
And they didn't end up being, like, in my mind, they didn't qualify as red flags. It was just being overly dramatic, like absolute nonsense.
Yeah. So we've gathered possible red flags, things we think are red flags, funny things that could be red flags. And we're just gonna go through some lists. Maybe you'll agree. Maybe some of the stuff you do.
I think I have like 10 of them.
That's okay. I have 21. That's only because I literally reached out to Sydney and Muriel and they went, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got some really funny ones.
It was like Canadian girl, like, yeah, bye. Yeah.
Do you want to kick us off? And
Sure.
like, yes, like I said, it's not necessarily that we think it's a red flag. It's just I got some from Reddit, like. So.
Isn't it? Did I do this correctly?
What?
Isn't it that these are red flags that people say are red flags that aren't actually red flags?
They could be, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, they could be.
But like some of this stuff, red flag.
Some of it, other things, not really in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like if your partner has acne or a rash.
Oh my god. What?
Like, I obviously rash, depending on like where that's located, I could see red flag, but I saw this on Reddit and I was like, really? Like, if somebody has acne, you're gonna be like red flag? Like,
Grow up.
Like, some people just have horrible
acne.
genetics.
Oh my god, grow up.
And it's treatable to a degree. Like, what is? I don't get it. Don't get it.
That's not a red flag.
That's not. No, unless
know
it's like an STI or something.
Oh, sorry.
Like, yeah.
You know what is a red flag though?
What is a red flag?
Being rude to wait staff.
Oh,
or retail workers.
Check. Yeah. I almost punched a guy yesterday for doing that. I was like, you
got yourself a bigger size in your ice cap too.
Yeah. Step back, douchey Italian old man. All he wanted was a small coffee. And it's just like, you can wait 20 fucking seconds for your goddamn coffee. Stop harassing this poor girl who's literally on the brink of tears. So mean. Yeah, red flag. Mm-hmm. I agree. What is not a red flag, at least in my mind, is being open about wanting a relationship.
How is that a red flag? What?
It's like
Reddit. Why?
Reddit were like, well, it makes you sound desperate and not okay with being alone. It's like, well,
we're not meant to be fully alone.
How do you signal to someone that you're okay being in a relationship without being like, I would like to be in a relationship.
Oh my God.
Is this like a generational thing? Which
Maybe.
is like, we're just playing games at this point. Like, are you like, you're just like looking at someone from across the room, like, do you want a relationship? No, maybe. Like, it's a game of Battleship.
Like, waste of time.
That is a waste of time. Just communicate clearly. Like,
communication, green flag.
Yeah, green flag for the communication. Not a red flag for being open about wanting. Like, I couldn't believe that popped up. I was like, it's some kind of teenager.
Yeah.
That one drives me nuts.
Red flag, never accepts when they can be wrong.
Yeah. Super red flag.
Super red flag. Also, these red flags aren't just relationships. These are also just red flags in people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. If you can't...
I mean, most red flags stem out of a relationship context.
Yeah.
When you look up things, but humans suck.
Humans suck, yeah. Like, if you can't be introspective and look at the fact that maybe you're the problem, then red flag.
Red flag.
Not aware. Maybe some people don't have that inner voice, though, and they just... boop bop beep like a NPC character, and I don't know how they get along, but they do make the world go around, that's for sure.
That's like something my mom shared the other day. She goes, something it's not gonna land how it would if I knew what it actually was. It was just something along the lines of, damn, these stupid people got it real easy.
Yes. They do. Must be so nice to be blissfully ignorant and unaware of how things actually work. Yeah. Speaking of how things actually work, not really, but okay. Green flag, not really green flag. But medium flag? I don't know. People have opinions on this. Not having a social media presence.
I think that's a green flag. I don't think it's a red flag.
I think it's a bet. Like it's definitely leaning to green flag. Some people think it's a red flag because they instantly jump into, oh, is he like a psycho killer? Like doesn't spend his time online constantly. I
think it would depend on who the person was.
Honestly, Matthew has he has Facebook. That's it. Yeah. And he only has Facebook to talk to his grandma.
Aww.
So.
Not everyone lives chronically online, guys. We have.
I mean, he's chronically online, but for other purposes, like video games.
Yeah.
Social media, he has no interest in.
Yeah.
He mocks me every time I open TikTok. He's like, "Oh, you open your little TikTok things
Go
again.
play your video game. Let me watch my videos.
Yeah, I want my little micro videos. Okay." He hates short form video. He hated Vines. I'm like, there are some things.
Vine.
I know that was a red flag for me.
You hate Vine?
No.
I don't know if this is going to work.
I think after 13 years and you're telling me you hate Vines.
Are we getting a divorce right now? I can't believe someone yelled that last night at the concert. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I should have mentioned that one. Some lady screaming her head off at the back of the venue.
Also, last night's crowd would not shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it was the girliest crowd. I called it before we got there. I'm like, I bet this is going to be 90 to 95% women.
It was, but stop talking. Stop talking.
I felt so bad for the opener because
I felt so bad.
So bad.
Like, there's no way he couldn't hear that. We had headphones in and I could hear people.
Yeah. Absolutely insane.
Rude. That's a red flag.
Red flag. Don't talk during a concert. Enjoy. Well, I mean, you can still talk, communicate if you need to, because, if you're freaking out or there's a wall of death, you probably want to,
But communicate during the break or when they're setting up. Like, don't talk through someone's whole set. I don't care if you're not there to see them. That's really rude.
Playing the music. You don't talk.
You paid to be here. Shut up.
You're not at a bar, casual bar, and someone's just playing on a Friday night.
This is a concert.
This is an actual concert. People paid to go see.
Red flag.
Red flags. Don't go to concerts if you're not there to actually enjoy the freaking show.
No, the red flag.
Red flag.
Unnecessary anger, aka we can't control our emotions.
Too much testosterone. Yeah.
We can't regulate how we're feeling. we need to take a step back. We're having some big feelings.
Yes.
Chill the fuck
I
out.
say that all the time. Are you having big feelings? I say that to like my nephews and
I know.
small children. Like, oh, it's just big feelings. It'll be okay. Sometimes I say that to myself just to like, that's how I like regulate. It's like, oh, you're having some big feelings right now.
Yeah.
Like you need
Which
to
is
chill
okay.
out.
We are allowed to have big feelings. But if we have big feelings about every single thing in our life,
you need to calm down.
Calm down.
You maybe need to consider therapy or drugs. And I mean the like
she means the prescribed kind.
I mean the prescribed kind, but maybe you also need to consider like drugs.
The chill kind.
Yeah. Think about it. You, like, you know, observe your situation and then green.
Maybe you need to consider drugs. That's a quote.
You need to consider drugs. Yeah, that is a good quote. Green, not green. These are just flags. Flags of various colors. Having any kind of long or short dating history. Like
I thought you were going to say hair.
Hair?
I was like, what do you mean?
Red flag, you have long hair. They're actually, well, you know what? It is a trend I've seen.
What?
That some girls with stupid long hair can have pretty crazy traits.
Huh. My hair's short now, so it's okay.
It's fine. You don't count. Yeah, it's short.
It's short to me.
No, this is more so like people on Reddit were like, well, if they've had like a really long list of people that they call it a body count or whatever that they've dated or slept with, then it's obviously awful. Or, you know, if they haven't slept with that many people,
obnoxious sniffle.
then it's like it's also a red flag. It's like, what if people are just living their lives? Like, you should probably have that conversation with that person instead of
this is why we communicate.
Instantly judging them for their relationships with other people.
Oh, good Lord, internet. Red flag doesn't like to travel.
Red flag doesn't like to travel.
And I don't even mean like that can be on any level.
Yeah. Like out of their house at all. That's probably a red flag. That's agoraphobia, and they should probably look into more drugs for that.
All the drugs.
Plot twist, this episode is just about drugs. Traveling, eh?
Yeah. Like if I don't know. And I just like that was like a funny one for me. Like if we can't go anywhere, like we don't like we're not going across the country, but like
a staycation.
Yeah.
Like go to like a cottage or maybe side camping or whatever.
You don't like to travel? Goodbye.
That's weird. Goodbye.
It's a red flag for Jade.
You're out. That's Jade's personal red flags. Put that in your dating profile.
Oh my God, again.
I'm so sorry. This drives me nuts. This is a personal red flag, but it doesn't relate to me anymore.
Okay.
Well, not a red flag, but like somebody who this I don't know how to, I wrote them in the way that this isn't actually a red flag. It's like how people see it and then think it's a red flag.
Okay.
But basically wanting to split the bill for a date.
People think that's a red flag?
People think that's a red flag. Instead of having the man pay for the whole, like that's so awkward to me.
That's so awkward.
I would not.
I also saw a thing and I agree. I forget his name. He's got the glasses. He's one of the late night show hosts. He's funny. And he was talking to 50 Cent of all people, asking him questions.
Oh, I think I remember this. Is it Stephen Colbert or something like that?
It might be that. And he was like, who pays on the first date? And he goes, whoever decides where the date is. Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. But I've seen some horror stories where like some red flag ladies are like, they show up to these dates expecting the guys to just pay for everything.
I would never.
And then they rack up a bill, drink their faces off, like it's like they're pre-gaming, leave the guy, and then go off to the bar or whatever after. No. And it's like, that poor guy. No, never. Yeah, that's a red flag for me if like somebody was going to pull that shit and expect to be catered to. No. No. You get that later on in the relationship when they're like, oh yeah,
after you've
I want to take you out for dinner
that you would like to be in a relationship.
Yeah. That's freaking stupid to me.
Oh God, yeah, no, never.
I know, like, historically, like, it's always been like men should always pay for the first date.
Why?
Well, it's like gross. No, it's 2025. Let's call it feminism, equality.
Exactly. Because that's what feminism is, people, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
It's not women are better. It's treating everyone as an equal.
Yeah. Which also means you could get discounts on your dates. Just, yeah. Anyway.
And red flag. Has poorly behaved pets.
Yeah. That drives me nuts.
Mm-hmm. Same with children, but
yeah. I just don't associate with people who don't honestly, who can't conceive of how to properly raise children. I don't even need children, but I can see it from an outside perspective that your kids are fucking wild, and I don't want to be around that. Yeah. And it's the same thing for animals.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, right? Consequences. We learned consequences. Kids these days, no consequences. Nothing. It's going to be a shit show. We're going to be in our retirement home, and these kids are going to be trying to take us out with their iPads.
Honestly,
whatever.
If I'm going into retirement home, just take me out.
Just take me out and just push me into the ocean. It's fine.
I'll go live with the fish.
And we'll become a Vij.
A Vij. Steve.
Tattoos and piercings. What?
People still think that's red flag.
Lots of
people do.
According to Reddit. And I'm like, get out. Maybe a slightly red flag.
If you got the swastika on your forehead, sure.
Yeah, that, or, if you're really concerned about financial responsibility, I get it there. I see it. I could see that perspective.
I also see, this person has money because
However,
they're covered in art.
Right? If they're really good tattoos and they're, clean and then they care. They care about art. They're probably a creative person. Just saying.
Tattoos and
should be a green
more
flag.
so tattoos than piercings, but green flags for us.
Yeah. Piercings are a little bit like, it's hit or miss because like how far are you taking piercings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a lot of work. There's no red flag to it. I mean, piercings are piercings, but yeah, it's still a lot of work, maintenance. They care that much about their like presence. Yeah. Then there's probably a good green flag in there.
We care about appearance. Not us, like the person cares about their own appearance. Red flag, being a workaholic.
I'm a walking red flag. Damn. I knew this would get personal. I know I'm working on it.
I don't see you as a workaholic.
I have 3 jobs.
I know, but it's still, no.
And I don't make any money. Why?
No, I don't know. This was on Reddit.
I can understand that. Like, you work so much that you're like barely even a part of like your friendships, your family, your relationships, or anything like that. That's just, you know what? Maybe that's a personal thing for them, but
live a little.
Jesus. Like, don't
take your fucking slacks off, put your feet up, watch a TV show.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy yourself because life will be over before you know it, and retirement might not.
We're getting beat with iPads, guys. Like,
we're getting beat with iPads in the retirement home. So, just they're screaming at each other over screamo music. Yeah, take those kids out. The following are red flags provided to me by other people.
Heck yeah.
So I don't really have personal feelings.
We're just gonna
towards these. Chat. This is just what I was given.
Content.
Guys who have or use Velcro wallets. I get it. I've known a few people.
What?
And their personalities are definitely like raised by mommy a little bit. But it was a very specific dig, I think, in reference to one of their exes. So
Sydney's gonna die.
Never mind.
I don't know if Hunter has a Velcro wallet.
Sorry, Hunter, if you're whipping out a Velcro wallet out of your pocket. Oh God.
This is the type of shit Sydney gave me. This is on Reddit. Constantly brings up a past relationship. So this could be like romantic or friendships.
That's a red flag.
Apparently.
Constantly, I'd say like you want to draw the line at some point. Because if they're constantly talking about their ex, then it might be a red flag to be like, maybe you're still hung up on them and you're not ready to be in like. And again, that comes down to we should have a conversation about this. But we won't. We'll just call it a red flag and break up with them, right? So, yeah, in a sense, yeah, it is a red flag. Like a gray flag.
There's like context. I think there's levels.
Yeah, there's context. But if someone's trying to tell you the history of
that's
their
a little different.
relationships, and it's like they're constantly bringing them up because it's like maybe they're warning you that they don't want the red flags of that relationship. Because, you know, could have been in an abusive relationship. They could have just been with a casual psycho. Who knows?
Could have a really bad friendship.
Yeah. Could have lost all their shit in the divorce. Who knows?
Not me.
Could be a complete psychopath, and you know it's good to be warned about them before you get into the depths with other people. So, okay, men who can't hold utensils properly or use utensils properly.
What?
Apparently, there is a whole generation of men who cannot use forks or knives accordingly. Again, these must have been personal digs that they know someone.
I'm picturing a coworker.
Oh no. Sorry, coworker.
Holding the knife in a fist or the fork.
No.
Oh, I won't say who it is.
Everybody
if they
knows
listen,
somebody.
They know who it is.
Red flag, anyways.
It's not a red flag for the coworker because I call him out on it all the time. I'm like, can you just hold a fork?
I guess it's the whole thing. I never noticed.
It's the holding and the stabbing and then like just hold a fork.
It's like
it's all in good fun. That's hilarious though. Mine is so much more serious. Red flag if someone's controlling.
That is really serious. Yeah, that's a big red flag.
Big red flag. Family, friend, relationship, doesn't matter what.
Any kind of communication. Yeah, get out of that. You don't deserve that. Ew. Back to the not so serious ones. This is coming from 2 or 3 friends. Apparently this is a big red flag.
Oh, no.
Men who eat boneless wings.
Nuggets?
Just eat like a man, apparently. I'm like, that's toxic masculinity right there. If you want to enjoy your boneless wings, go for it. You know,
Yeah.
Whatever.
I like that we call them boneless wings when we're not at like McDonald's.
Well, yeah, otherwise they're just nuggets, right?
Yeah. Green flag. If you like nuggets, green flag.
Yeah, seriously. Honestly, I think I'd prefer nuggets. It's a lot less work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got one more and then I go into like Muriel and Sydney's. Again, Reddit. Love bombing. Red flag.
Red flag.
I don't really understand.
I
Just like
did read about it.
I did, and it just doesn't stick with me. But I know that's been like a big thing thrown around on the internet.
It's a personal choice, I think. Depending on how quick someone jumps into the love bombing. If it's like
Did
you're
we
on
have
your
the
first
conversation
date,
about being in a relationship?
yeah. Are you in a relationship now? Are you ready to cross that barrier into? If it's the first date and they're like, I love you forever and let's get married and have kids in the picket fence, then yeah, that's a little sketch.
Yeah.
I think love bombing, yeah. Again, it's like conversations, being aware of each other. Like, that goes with family too.
Yeah.
If one of your relatives shows up and is just like, hey, I haven't seen you in a million years, it's like, oh, now it's like, let's hang out constantly. Then there might be something else going on. Like, it's maybe a warning flag.
Yeah.
Of like, just to be aware of that. But I wouldn't take it as like the end of the world thing of
No.
be all end all. Maybe you just got to tell them to tone it down a bit. We are not ready for this.
Again.
And if they need that speed, then they can go find somebody who also works at that speed.
Yeah.
How they look when they push a grocery cart. If they look apparently goofy, I don't know if this is just coming from
Or when we're like thinking about an ex and like, I don't like them anymore. They looked stupid pushing a grocery cart.
I don't know if it's like a hint or an acknowledgement of like if they're pushing a grocery cart like that, what would they push? Like a baby stroller? Like, I don't know if that's a subconscious thing. I don't know where this came out of, but apparently something to do with how they look when they're pushing a grocery cart.
Okay.
Do they look cool? Do they look uncool?
It's an interesting one.
What if you have someone like me who refuses to get a grocery cart?
It just carries everything?
And just carries everything. You want a red flag? Matthew will bring his own grocery bags in and just put the groceries in the grocery bags as we're shopping. Do that. And when he was doing that for the first time, I was like, "What are you doing? People are gonna think we're stealing this shit." Because I mean, I do look a little thefty in life, so I get it. He maybe doesn't look as thefty, but it's like you realize you're standing next to me. I'm covered in tattoos and I have really weird hair.
I'm covered in flowers and rabbits.
But from a distance, people are like, you know, like,
oh my God, the colored hair. I can't
do it. That's a red flag. She's a walking red flag over there. Actually, I'm a gray flag. Thank you. I don't have red hair. Yeah. So I don't know.
That's funny.
What kind of flag is that?
I don't know. I guess it depends on what they look like.
Yeah. Do you look sketchy? Do you have face tattoos done from prison?
A red flag. Someone who says other exes are crazy. There's a pattern here, and I'm afraid it ain't your ex.
That, or they're just drawn to the psychopath. Yeah. Some people they just fall into that loop of. I've had some friends where it's just like, no, you just need to. Not
pick a different breed.
Don't go for that type of human being. It's clearly not working for you. I know you think you're mentally attracted to this, but they cray, okay?
They cray.
But then there is the other half of that where it's like, yeah, it's maybe you're cray. Maybe you should look into the drugs or therapy. Therapy in brackets.
Yeah.
Straight men who wear ankle socks.
Why is that? What? I would totally prefer ankle socks over like the calf socks. What?
This is just their personal. I was like, I'm like, ooh, you're not gonna like Matthew then. He strictly wears ankle socks.
Green flag.
And it's fine because we can just interchange socks. It's great.
Green flag.
Green flag saves us money. Saves me laundry.
This is why your socks are fucking everywhere.
Yeah. I don't care. They're the only ones that get matched are the ones that are actually fancy. Though I have been mixing up the sushi and ramen ones.
Okay, fair. That's acceptable. We're into the girls' contributions now. Red flag, no long-term friends.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah. Like, why? It's kind of like the ex thing. Kind of, in a sense.
It could be a warning sign.
Yeah.
It could also be a sign that they're very introverted and they only have very special relationships.
But you would think they would be long-term then.
Yeah, but some people, like, I've had long-term relationships blow up where just, you know, I got told after years of hanging out together, it was like, oh yeah, I was doing this, and this behind your back the whole time. And it's like,
oh, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Why are you telling me this?
Yeah, that's cool. I don't really want to talk to you ever again. Thanks.
Goodbye.
It was so nice.
Cray. You need drugs.
You've already done drugs apparently, and then blamed it on me. So
cray.
Yeah. So that yeah, I could understand different perspectives to that, but I mean, in general, if they're like all of a sudden. It would just be really strange for you to find a person like that and have some kind of relationship with them and them not having any kind of other, you know, without reasoning. Mm-hmm. Because why would they even be talking to you in the first place? Unless they're on drugs or they're in therapy. That's the theme of the show.
Drugs.
Red flags. Oh,
Oh no.
straight men who order vodka cranberry or any other weird ass cocktails.
Did this come from the boneless wings person?
Yes. There was a short story here that followed something about I should have known when he ordered a blue drink. And I was like, yeah, that might have been a hint. And then the other one followed up with, I can't stand when a dude orders a cranberry
A vodka
cran. Yeah. That's
They're so gross. And I love cranberry juice.
I love cranberry juice too, but I do not like vodka.
I like vodka, but it just
Nah.
They're boring. Give me a fruity frilly drink. Red flag, doesn't know proper grammar. This was like a joke.
Yeah. I
Like I know we're bad at it, but like Jesus. Some people.
I just think this whole generation is like the whole
red
next
flag.
one. The younger generation is going to be so fucked.
They already are.
Yeah, because they don't have cursive writing, they don't have grammar. It's all over the place. And that maybe the generation before my generation was probably thinking the exact same thing, because texting came out and it was like LOL.
Yeah.
And everything was T9 texting, so everything had to be shortened because holy crap, it took forever to type.
Yes.
So maybe I think every generation looks down on younger generations and goes, "You're doomed." And this might actually be true this time because
Well, world's on fire.
the world's on fire. Cool.
It's chill.
Trying to think of my own personal red flags.
It's hard.
I mean, it really is. I have weird tolerances for stupid shit, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that's your red flag.
that's my red flag.
We'll go into our red flags in a different episode. Sydney's contribution, red flag, has an Android.
Yes. You know what? I don't think I could. No. I'd be like, Matthew got an Android. I'd be like, nope, it's over.
Sorry.
Though we don't communicate over iMessage or text message at all. It's all through Facebook.
Oh,
Oddly enough.
interesting.
Forever. It's fine.
Do you have more? I have the
You can
rest
keep
of my
going. Yeah.
list. Red flag, glitters.
Oh, yeah. Asshole.
Asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Red flag, lifted, loud, annoying trucks.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's a red flag. Red flag.
Anyone who constantly asks to borrow money.
Oh, I got a red flag. And he makes me go to a sports event. Red flag. Over it.
Okay.
Instantly.
Doesn't like cats or dogs.
Oh, they don't deserve to be alive.
Only uses Snapchat as the main form of communication.
Oh my God. Anybody, don't be friends with me if that's all you use. Holy crap, I hate Snapchat so much.
Red flag, dirty room and or house. I understand some clutter, but we're talking like dirty dishes and stuff.
Yeah,
And just like
there's
dirt.
limits. Yeah, clean. You know.
Piggybacking off of this one, doesn't help around the house.
Oh, major red flag. If there's not equal, get out. That's for roommates. That's for your partners. That's for your family. Get out. Don't live there if you aren't going to help clean up the space that you live in.
Yes, that was all the red flags that I have.
So many red flags.
Basically, the takeaway is do drugs.
Do drugs, yeah. Just end of story. That's what we're promoting this week.
Do drugs.
Just do drugs. It'll set you right.
World's on fire, do
apparently.
drugs.
World's on fire, do drugs. I can't think of any other red flags.
It's hard to just think of them.
Off the top of my head, you know. A lot of those covered the basics of like don't be an asshole. You know? Like my favorite one that I watched, like that guy who runs across the lawn with the giant flags.
I haven't seen him in so long on TikTok.
My favorite one was when the the guy's like sitting in the car with his girlfriend, and I think it's like they're in Australia or something like that, or maybe in New Zealand. And he's like, something just happened to my mortgage account. It got paid off or whatever. And she's like,
Right.
you deserve it. And it's just like, oh, and then he just breaks down crying. It was like, the guy's running across the field with the green flag, like,
green
oh
flag.
my God. And you're like, oh yeah, that's green flag.
Or there's
also like, how long have you been in that relationship? Number one, and how much money was it? Because that's a lot.
Yeah, I remember one from that account. And it starts off, he's like, got the red flag because the girl's like, I can't offer to pay, and the man is like agitated, but he's like, when do you ever pay? You're not paying. Like, I'm never gonna let you pay. And then he like is like switching to the green flag.
He's like, what do you no?
But that is all the red flags for this week. There will be
This
more.
week, there's always more red flags out there.
There's more.
You call them as you see them.
Yeah. What'd you give back?
Oh, one more red flag. Passes in the right lane. Son of a bitch.
I've done it a handful of times. I have had no other choice.
No, like when you have no other choice, it makes sense. But if you're just naturally like the flow of traffic is there and you're just speeding up the right lane, I get it in New Zealand because that is the fast lane.
Yeah.
In Canada,
Use the left lanes.
it goes right to left. Right to left.
Red flag. Doesn't have a consistent speed on the highway.
Nope.
I thought I was going to murder someone yesterday.
There was a lot of cursing going on the trip.
Move over!
You're an idiot. You're both idiots.
I was so mad at those two. And then they slowed down, and guess who was in front again?
So goofy. My give back. Did I write it down?
Yep. I'm staring at it.
Oh, Light Like You by Arrows in Action. So good.
Is it new? I
It's
haven't heard this.
It's really good. You'll
Okay.
love it on the first listen.
Okay.
I've just been binge. I didn't even want to tell you about it until today, so I could save it just for you and the podcast.
Mine is Why Can't I Just Be Happy by the Rex. It's a bop.
It's so good. I can't wait to see them live. It's
I
gonna
know,
be
I'm
so
so
good.
excited.
That
All right.
I will get merch at.
Yes. Yes.
Even if
I've
it's
been watching their
boring.
TikToks of them trying to build their freaking stage set. So silly. Oh, no.
What's happening now?
I was going to just close this out here, and I started a new note.
Oh no.
I'm going to have to think on the fly for my ending because it was supposed to be for yesterday. Okay.
Oops.
Friends, family, and strangers, thanks for listening to us chat about all the warning signs we seem to ignore at first. Whoops! Did we list any red flags that you've been blind to? If you've got any crazy ones to add to our list, send us a message or leave them in the comments for when we do another red flag episode, because you know it's going to happen. Maybe next time we'll list our own red flags. You're just going to have to keep listening to find out. It is a Saturday afternoon when we're recording this. We hope you are having a wonderful day. Enjoyed your Easter long weekend and are enjoying it. And don't forget to like, rate, subscribe, and share the podcast. We will be back next week for another riveting episode. Don't know what the hell we're going to talk about yet. But right now, we don't have a concert to get to. That's what I was going to say.
We got one next week. We
got
always
one
got a
next
concert
week.
to get to.
Yeah,
We got drinking to get to on my end.
perhaps. That is all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.